All right, let's have a... Hey, yo. While we're here, we just watched this awesome little video here. Let's have a look at this on the website then, shall we? Post-lament Anthropocene stars intertwined, because they love to put that every single time, don't they? Just to catch you out. Carlotta. I am Carlotta Montelli, the second lady of the Montelli family. In certain situations, I might also be known as Opal. What are those situations, man? Is she getting freaky on the weekend doing some wife-swapping stuff? And you know, when the keys are in the bowl, call me Opal. I have a talent for uncovering value and solving problems. Whether it's for businesses or building friendships, you can rely on me. Affiliation, Rinascita. Attribute, Glacio. Okay, some splash art that we've already saw. I just... everything about her, man. Everything about her, you know? Okay, story. Here's what we're here for. Here's the meat and veg here. About Carlotta, the crow's favourite. Click, click, click. It is the sound of Carlotta's heels as she walks the streets in the darkness of night. Her footfall is light, but it still draws the crow's attention. Here they are again, these unbashful thieves. Carlotta stares at them with slight frustration and takes a few quick steps away, but the crows swoop toward her. Determined to get something from her, they really like my gems, it seems. She taps her chin with her fingertip, weighing her choices. What a nuisance. Fine, I'll humour them this time. Carlotta waves a hand, and blinking gemstones appear in her palm as if out of thin air. She tosses the gemstones away, and the crows eagerly chase after them, cawing contentedly as they go. A smile lifts in the corner of her mouth, ever so slightly. Don't take it for granted. Next time, I won't be so easily persuaded. So what, like, is she out in the dead of night then? Like, you know, I don't know. It sounds like she's giving out stuff to free stuff to thieves here. Is she like doing superhero stuff or something? And when they call her like Lady Opal, you know? Different shades of red. Red permeates every aspect of Carlotta's life. It comes in many shades, and no matter how close two shades of red may seem, she can always tell them apart. You'll have to tell that to Captain Cabinet, same way, yeah? Because her hair was always red. Red drapes the stage curtains, thick and velvety, offering privacy when it is sorely needed. It is the colour of blood, sticky and warm, a threat wielded as an effective final bargaining chip at the negotiating table. It is also the colour of fine wine, sweet and mellow, the perfect choice for cementing alliances at a banquet. Okay, is this giving us like the different shades of Carlotta then, you know? The shade where she's tying knots and the shade where she's tearing them apart kind of thing. You can have that one for free. Different shades of red carry different meanings and should be used accordingly. Carlotta knows which shade of red to choose for each facet of her personality. Just a skilled painter knows which shade to use for a rose or a maiden's blushing cheeks. What will I do today? What won't I? Which shade of red will I embody? For Carlotta, the answers come naturally. Okay, interesting. Okay, so we're seeing that, you know, she's got, you know, two sides to her personality. The side where she's out dealing with the rapscallions of society, and then the more formal side where she's officiating the front-facing business of the Montelli family, I guess. Then what matters the most? The Montelli family is wealthy, and Carlotta is never stingy with money. Money changes hands over coveted auction items and in deals struck between powerful families. For Carlotta, investment means parting with something now to gain something far more valuable later. To generate more wealth, she knows one must first set it in motion. Yet, Carlotta understands that wealth, though powerful, cannot measure the things that truly matter. While money represents the value of an item, it is not the only criterion. An extravagant banquet doesn't necessarily bring more joy than a pot of thick soup or a citrus pie shared with loved ones. True. Sometimes she buys crude paintings from unknown street artists, not for their potential value, but simply because her heart desires it. Then she sells it to old women for like 10 times the price, I bet ya. Other times she willingly parts with profit well within her grasp for the sake of family or friends, knowing they would do the same if roles were reversed. So she's naive. Okay. To Carlotta, not everything is about business, opportunities, or financial gain, and not every action carries an ulterior motive. She has a clear idea of what matters the most and what makes life worth living. Okay, alright. Daily caffeine intake. What the hell? What the hell? What's going on, Sutta? Daily caffeine intake. By rough estimates from fellow Montellis, Lady Carlotta is seen with a cup of coffee in hand about 3 out of 10 times she appears. Well, we saw that already when she's threatening that dude. She's got one. In her idol animation, she's also got one as well, hasn't she? And we saw when we very first saw her in the 2.0 trailer, she was having a cup then, wasn't she? She'd get some Tina. That'd make her more happy, if I'm honest. There's nothing strange about that. One insider said, as the saying goes, coffee runs in the blood of every Ragunna. Is it Ragunna or Ragunna? Another remarked, Lady Carlotta embodies the essence of grace. The way she sits there sipping her coffee, her posture perfectly upright, very graceful indeed. A third added, there's a secret ingredient in her coffee, citrus. It gives the coffee a freshly sweet taste, just the way she likes it. I think I've got my trio now of favourites, man. It's Jinsei, it's Cammy, it's Carlotta. You know? It's the three, it's the Charlie's Angels, man. It's Charlie's Angels, it's Pixie's Angels, I'm telling you, or Rover's Angels. While some of these statements might not be entirely reliable, one thing is certain, Carlotta has a unique taste for coffee with such a heavy daily intake. However, does she have no trouble falling asleep? Or maybe she prefers it this way, staying alert at night and always dazzling during the day. Okay. Extracted from the internal report of the Montelli family, access shared resonance evaluation report. Okay, here we go. Code name Opal. This member's awakening occurred over a decade ago and she possesses great control over her forte. This member's tacit mark is located in the lumbar area and no significant physical changes were found after awakening. Oh, okay. So people can have changes with awakening then, the mutations, not just with potentially coming close to overclocking, which I suppose it's because some resonators do get close to overclocking when they awaken, I suppose, as well, isn't it? She can generate infinite, brilliant crystals resembling opals, which can be reconstructed into firearms and ammunition as needed. While using her forte, Opal's hair also exhibits a crystallized effect. Enemies hit by the generated crystals will also undergo crystallization. Okay, it's a cool way to put it into the lore. It is worth mentioning, man, that's so pale, I can barely see that. It is worth mentioning that some individuals try to profit by collecting these gems only to find them impossible to liquidate or circulate. Judging from the appearance, they are akin to precious gems, but in essence, they're just some medium that triggers structural reconstruction capable of causing the frequency of the hit target to collapse and disintegrate into complete vanishment. That sounds pretty fucking sick if you ask me. Okay, that's kind of cool, man. I like that. This member's resonance spectrum pattern shows certain similarities to stained glass decorations and natural snowflakes. It is suspected that this may be related to her proactive behaviour of breaking tradition and using decorations as weapons when her forte first awakened. Analysis of test samples has revealed a non-convergent rebel curve, and thus this member is classified as a mutant resonator with an incubation period. Interesting. Okay, so she's a mutant resonator. We spoke about this before in regards to the rebel curves, didn't we? She's got a non-convergent rebel curve then. Okay. Extracted from the internal records of the Montelli family, overclock diagnostic reports. This member's waveform graph shows elliptical fluctuations. The time domain pattern is regular and no signs of abnormal fluctuations are observed. The test results are assessed as being within the normal phase. So she's kind of the opposite to Camellia then, isn't she really? Where she's incredibly erratic and prone to potentially overclocking. She's pretty steady then. Resonant criticality, high. This member possesses high stability with minimal risk of overclocking. Records indicate no history of overclocking. There is no current need for psychological counselling. How elegant Lady Carlotta. No. This member's performance is always so elegant, so perfect, even in these tests. Very elegant indeed. That's so hard to read because of the colour. Okay, so she's pretty much the opposite. She's a chill guy. Right? She's just a chill guy. Yeah, she's pretty much the opposite of Camellia then, isn't she really then? She's in control of her emotions. She's in control of her rebel curve. She's in control of her resonance. She's got very little risk of overclocking. She's got a lot of control over her resonance and her forte as well. So pretty much the opposite of Camellia then. Okay. Got some more splash art here. That's gorgeous. Duality of grace. As the second daughter of the Montelli family, Carlotta dresses with artistic flair, her elegance accentuated by opals and other adornments. She carries herself with grace and does everything with style, even when secretly getting rid of troubles for her family. So she's out here like doing Tony Soprano shit in the background then. Okay. Making sure people are sleeping with the fishies. Oh, I'll see. Having a bit of gabagool. Where's a gabagool, Tony? The small bag she carries can be packed with ammunition, and the exquisite perfume bottle can be a hand grenade in disguise. Nothing is what it seems with Carlotta. Hidden beneath her glamorous crimson surface are many decorative yet destructive items of beauty. So she's kind of like a James Bond then, yeah. Like she's like Batman. Is she like, you know, she's like fucking Batman, yeah. Out here throwing smoke bombs and disappearing. No, you know, just to be up on top of the buildings like, fear me, you know? Quickly and swiftly, Carlotta imbues every aspect of her life with beauty. Looking down at the target with proud glance, she slowly removes her gloves with her teeth. Then holding her dress as though about to curtsy, she withdraws a pistol, takes aim, and fires a burst of light, marking a beautiful end for her victim. Okay. Anecdotes, cherished item, art's return. This is no mere collage made of disparate materials, but rather an interpretation of inspiration and a concept of constructivist ideals. Its creator started her career marked by striking innovation, yet she remained deeply underappreciated. Carlotta, however, recognises hidden gem, describing her work as an impression of otherness with hauntingly poetic touch. Pardon me. Now, a celebrated installation artist in Ragunna, she crafted this fine piece as a unique token of gratitude for Carlotta's sponsorship and unwavering trust. Which makes sense as well, all this does, like this art stuff, because Venice was, in the Renaissance, was very much a centre for art and culture in that regards. So, interesting. The beauty of art shouldn't be confined by viewers' knowledge or taste, whether it's the latest trends, timeless classics, or avant-garde surrealism. Each offers a unique vantage point. What I truly admire is the emotion and passion artists pour into their work. That's why I connect with them. I connect them with patrons who can truly appreciate their vision, ensuring their brilliance is recognised and valued. I like the little chibi, that's kind of sick. Everyone who handles family directives has a code name, each with a matching token. Okay, mine is the opal. While they do shine and dazzle, my opals aren't real jewels. They're merely crystals reshaped by my forte. Whether as decorations or ammunition, I use them to create the brilliance I desire. I wonder what the others are called then. I like that. They're all the family members have got code names. That's kind of sick, actually. That's kind of sick. Thoughts? Before our paths crossed, I'd only heard stories about you from grandfather. So that is a grandfather then in the trailer. But Ragunna is rather secluded, and not all the tales that reach us remain true. I found myself wondering who you really were, and you surpassed every expectation. Your arrival didn't just disrupt the delicate balance in Ragunna, it also shed light on doubts and hesitations that kept me trapped for so long. What was she talking about there then? Before our paths crossed, I'd only heard stories about you from grandfather. It's got to be talking about Rover, yeah. It's got to be talking about Rover. I was thinking, like, is it something deeper than that? She's got to be talking about Rover, isn't she? Okay, alright. Character menu. That's what she's looking like in game, in the menu. Just beautiful. She's absolutely gorgeous. We saw her idle animation as well. Stunning. Top tier. The cooking. Convene animation. Yeah, Kuro cooked with this, didn't they? Kuro cooked with this. They did. You know, they cooked it, fetched it out, was like, nah, we ain't done. Dash that shit back in the oven. Obviously, we've seen the Resonance Liberation as well. Some more cool art. Great. They're slamming out bunches of artwork here. Great for thumbnails and stuff. Love it. Okay. All right. There we go. That's everything then. Okay. So, she's like the Batman of Ragunna then, isn't she? Out here buying shit off people all the time. She's got an arsenal of fucking equipment to explode. You know, I want to see her whipping out a little fucking throwing star or something, man. And I see her running across rooftops at night time, shouting "Fear me." Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. That's good. Interesting then. So she's got like the duality. She can kick ass and take names, and she can also, you know, make a bit of money for the family as well. So now, the only thing that still matters, what matters the most who is Frovlova? Who is the first sister? Could it just be that woman that we saw in the other trailer? I don't think so. She seems too basic, you know? I feel like a sister of Carlotta should be something like Frovlova. Anyway, yeah, man, you guys need to let me know what you think about all this stuff. Because I'm excited, man. I'm excited. She's a dope character. I think she might be. Oh, it's hard to say. It's between her and Jinsey still. It's between her and Jinsey. We'll have to come back to this when we play her in game, and then maybe she'll take over as my favourite. Because I think at the minute it's Jinsey, Camilla. She's there. She's there. She's either gonna be first or second, depending on how good she is. But yeah, there you go. There's some backstory for Carlotta.